Hello there, I'm Tim, and I'm starting to think he doesn't like hiking. And this is How to Murder Feet, the South Downs Way, last part, number 9, something like that. Yes, hooray! 17th of February 2018, 3 weeks after the last one. I had a bit of car trouble last week, so I pushed it forward. And I'm glad I did, because it was pissing down last week. But look at this, glorious blue skies. I mean, it's about 2 degrees at the moment, 2 or 3, so, you know, chilly but warming, and the sun's on my face, and it's going to be about 8 degrees today. There's almost no wind at all. This is the charming sleepy village, I say sleepy, village of Alfriston, and my God, I don't think I've been alone since I got off the goddamn bus. There's people all up and down the path. Anyway, lots and lots of anoraks and rucksacks about today, so I'm going to have to sneak my filming in when I can, because, you know, I'm afraid of looking like a Burke in public. This is the last one, 12 miles today, from Alfriston to Eastbourne. The pier at Eastbourne marks the end of the South Downs Way, I think. Well, that's what I'm aiming at anyway. Where I can throw the ring in the sea as if it were never made. I had a lot of faffing about in Eastbourne this morning trying to find a car park that did 24-hour parking, and I'm still not sure I have succeeded. So a little bit of car anxiety. I've definitely locked it, but I think I might be in a car park that only allows 4 hours maximum stay. I don't know. So a bit of time pressure today. I think it said you could have like £1 per hour thereafter, but I know it closes at 6:30, so that's not so bad. It's about 10ish now. I mean, I'm basically sat in a graveyard. Waiting for the latest of the hiking parties there to make some sort of headway before I strike off. We'll get the map out in a bit and see where we're going. Anyway, I'm going to sort of sit here for a bit and then crack on. So, see you later. Yeah, I've done like one bridge so far. I'm sneaking a quick gap filming while there's no one around. I was just buzzed by another dog walker. So, interesting today. South Downs Way last stage. There are 2 South Downs Ways. Here we go, there's one with the blue arrow, which as we know now is the colour of public bridleway, which means horses and mountain bikes are allowed along it, jeeps I think possibly, or is that a restricted byway? And this yellow one, public footpath, which basically means no mountain bikes, no horses, and if I had my way, no dog walkers either. So yes, down here. So the footpath route, which is what we're going to be taking today, follows the river Cuckmere here down to the sea, more or less, and then runs along the cliffs at Beachy Head, Burling Gap, big super impressive Seven Sisters, White Cliffs of Dover type stuff, and then ends up along the shore at Eastbourne, whereas the mountain bikey version goes up across those hills, doesn't see anything interesting seaside wise, and then comes down to Eastbourne from the north, and that's not my problem, frankly. So good. I'm hoping for a mountain bike free day today, but the weather's nice, and that's gotten all these couch hikers, armchair hikers out and about, and it's a pretty busy day. So I imagine I'll find something to be irritated at for most of the day. So yeah, south along the river then. Here we go. Serenity. Sort of marshy floodplain type of thing. The river's off to the left over there and behind me. But this forms a shallow grassy lake, and the birds are enjoying that. Look at that big flock of seagulls there, all sat there. Don't know, catching up on the morning gossip. Got some sort of hill fort up on the distance there. I think that's the cycle bridle path route up there somewhere. And I've just been traipsing along the side of this river, trying to space it between dog walkers and other hiking parties. It's nice though. I'm going to try not to really push myself today. I think I might just take it leisurely, amble. There's no rain due today at all. I mean, I've got my waterproof leggings because it's standard kit, but nothing to worry about in terms of weather today. The wind's relatively light, coming from the north, but I'm going to be sheltered by all these hills and stuff. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we got the oh, hello, white balance. There we go. Yeah, OS. Eastbourne and Beachy Head. Look at that. And we probably will see that very lighthouse and those very cliffs later today. If you see the little hikey people there, I think that is the South Downs Way footpath on the edge of that photo. So we'll probably have to recreate that picture later today. Be good. Hang on. All right, you're gonna have to stare at my armpit a minute while I fiddle about with the map. It's all right. It's a relatively clean armpit. I mean, I rarely exercise when at all necessary. Let's see. Folding. Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay, you can come out now. So here we go. So this is why I needed like a second unit or a gaffer or something to hold things. Anyway, so focus. So here we go. That's Alfriston up here. There we go. So you can see one of them goes off and up the hill there, and that's the big cycle path, broad, and so on. I'm just following this little zigzaggy bit of dotted line here. I think it might be here. Yeah, sat on a bench there next to V-Way. And now we follow it all the way down, then we get to here, this little village, and then we leave the river and we go up onto the hill there, South Downs Way, up to Cuckmere Valley, CP. I don't know what that means. CP, that's like council parish or something. Charleston Manor, West Dean, little village there. Exeat, I saw a sign for that showing mileage, and then it splits and goes off on something called the Vanguard Way over there. That is, what's that there? That's Seaford. No, I carry on along hills, Seven Sisters Country Park, and then is that a youth hostel? Little square. It's not a train station, there's no railway connected to it. Then down there, and ta-da, the sea. Oh, I don't know what those warning triangles mean. Red for danger. Onshore tides, MOD, something like that. Anyway, follow the path right along the very edge, and I suspect this is why it's not a bridle way, why mountain bikes and horses aren't allowed along it, because it looks really, really close to the edge. And that's all cliffs. And then we go over the page. Map folding, it's an art. An art I've yet to master. There we go. So yeah, carry on along the cliffs. Another big terrifying red arrow, which I'm sure we'll find out about. Along there. It literally follows the cliff for about 8 miles or so. And there we go, Beachy Head. There's the lighthouse of the photo fame. We shall be walking along past there, and then there's a big old viewpoint. Should be fantastic views from up there, spectacular. Then we follow it down and try not to get the wrong path. I think we want the northern one. There'll be acorns to follow as always, and then basically down to Eastbourne, and there it is. And the dotted jaggies go all the way up to the pier, and there's the pier. Along the Grand Parade there, I drove past there this morning trying to find the parking, and it's a good old site as well, just a little Victorian seafront town type thing there. And then somewhere in there is an Arndale shopping centre type thing. It's called Arndale. I think it's the Arndale. That's in Birmingham or something, isn't it? And that's where my car's likely to be still, hopefully. So yeah, that's my plan for today. Fantastic cliff top walking. I mean, if you'd not got time to do the whole thing like I'm doing on some crazy expedition, you just come for the day and do this stretch, I reckon. Anyway, I'll give you an assessment of someone who's actually done it at the end of the day, but I reckon, it looks like a short enough, accessible enough thing. You come and park somewhere like the Burling Gap there and just do that bit, and then get a bus back or a taxi or something. I reckon it's going to be magnificent. This is the bit I've been looking forward to for the last 4 or 5 stages, so coming up on this. So I think that's long enough for that very loud party of American hikers to disperse yonder henceward. I'm going to try not to catch them up. Yeah, I'm going to try and just, pace myself so that I don't get pressured into racing again, like happens a couple of these stages before when I see people coming up behind me and get all panicky. I mean, strangers are where the murders come from, but it's fine, no one's going to do it in broad daylight because there's too many other witnesses coming up and down here with dogs and stuff, so I should not worry so much. Oh God, more dog walkers in the distance. Right, time to pack up, move on. Well, the River Valley was too good to last. It's the first bloody great hill of the day. Maybe the last, I don't know. I'm running out of hills, so a little bit of up and down today, and then that's it really. So keep hanging in there. Terrifying electrical fence there. Apparently these horses are too friendly. Enigmatic sign at the bottom of the hill says. Not quite sure what that entails. But I don't really want my microphone cable munched on as a licorice bootlace, so better crack right on past. There they are. I'm a considerate countryside user. I don't like to cause undue distress to animals. They were here first. Oh God, right, okay, let's keep at it. You see what this path's like even without mountain bikes churning it up. You can tell I'm not a proper YouTube star, because by now I'd have grabbed hold of that for lols. But no, I'm far too old and cautious for that kind of nonsense. Anyway, interesting thing, I don't know if you can see over the top of the hedge in the distance, I'll try and get a zoom, big chalk white horse. Yeah, interesting stuff. Other interesting thing, big alarming sign on the gate here. This is where I need to be going through next. It says lambing in progress. Please put your dogs on lead and be mindful of animals and machinery. Lambing machinery. So yeah, we might get some unexpected bonus wildlife through here. Anyway, I'm going to go show this rather complicated set of gates and string. So I'll speak to you again soon. There we go, better view of the horse. And look, lambs. Probably a week old, if that, a couple of days. And that over here as well. Spooked those two. They went gambling out of the hedge. Very mild up here. Well, people. Zoom, 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 zoom. Tiny sheep. Yeah, that's nice up here. Spring is definitely here. Seen snowdrops already, little buds and shoots on the ends of some of the trees. It's already been all that time since they started. Back in autumn, Winchester. Yeah. I'd go for a closer look, but you know, they don't need that kind of hassle. I imagine the world's a confusing enough place as it is. Yeah. Oh well, down they go again. And then up and down, always up and down. So still, yeah. So I said it was going to be windy, but I guess that's later. Oh God, another family. I was just about to remark on the stillness of it all. Hey ho. Oh my God. Well, so much of that. Power walked up some positively Cornish steps just to try and stay ahead of another couple of walkers. I mean, you know, you see all these defibrillator machines at the little telephone boxes and that size of pubs. Why aren't they at the hills? And relax, walk it off. It's fine, probably. Yes, apparently I'm supposed to put a note on this phone as to where it's supposed to be delivered to if it's found in my remains. I don't know, I quite like the mystique of just vanishing in the hills one day. Oh God. Well, I think this video will probably end up representing in real time a running tally of all the times during today I've been actually alone. It's mad out here. Loads and loads of people walking around, bobblats, insufficient weather gear. It's a wonder more of them don't come and mischief. Now I'm in some sort of forest. Straight avenues of trees there, plantation, artificial forest. Still, all trees are good trees, probably. Unless it's like some sort of Japanese knotweed type of tree. I don't know if that's a thing. No sign of any Japanese knotweed. We're all good. Yeah, you're telling me. Right, there's a bench. I would like to sit, but I can't because there are people behind me. Hello. Drop the phone? No, we're all good. Uncoordinated. I'm fine really, it's, you know, just a hill. Faced a lot worse in Cornwall. well, Devon, whichever one that was. I was in Somerset for some of it. Yeah, I'm doing that again in May. Looking forward to it. There they are, my latest Nemesis, Cisses, whatever. I mean, it's not that I'm especially misanthropic. Well, I mean, I am, but it's that, and I do think everyone should be out here walking. Just, over there a bit, quite a way, on a different hill, ideally. No, it's good. It's good. It's good to see so many people out and about, being healthy, enjoying the outdoors. It's a marvellous treasure for us all, even this time of year. But as is what's probably got another one. Look, there's so many people, and now I have to get another release form. Yeah. That's completely thrown my train of thought. I might just be quiet for a bit, conserve the oxygen, that sort of thing. Well, I mean, the reason I'm doing this every fortnight so I don't get out of trim for the big coast path thing. Oh, hello. Whew, no day for last stage complacency. Look at that. Still not there either. One in front of the other. Plod on. Just going to take a bit of a breather. Yeah, need to get back in trim for the coast path, certainly. It's pretty much all like this. Another dog. Is that the one I heard going mad in the forest earlier? I think we have too many dogs as a nation. Don't need that many, surely, to provide, adequate coverage. Mind you, I think we've got too many people as well, but you get in trouble for suggesting solutions to that particular problem. Yeah, dappled sunlight through the trees. Lovely. I'll refrain from obvious Tolkien references because I really ought to broaden my reference pool. Mossy wall. Looks wet, not going to lean on it. It's nice. Some sort of Forestry Commission managed park. West Dean. What's that bike doing up there? No bikes. Oh, they're going across. It's probably okay to go across. Mind you, stairs not going to be fun on the bike. Lovely. Right, I think I'm sufficiently motivated to get to the top. I'm not even going to suggest this is the last hill, because it probably isn't. Can't be far from the sea now, though. Another half hour or so, and I think we'll reach the coast. Should be interesting. Wow, look at that. Just come out of the forest there, over Stile, and boom, back on the river valley. And there's the sea, which we are going to now. Fantastic. Oop, I'm on the hole. Progress. Oh, and here we are, the civilised bit. Ice cream van, check. Big car park, check. Hundreds of people on the road ahead, check. Yeah, I'm going up there. Oh, good grief. Bike hire, check. Eastbourne, 10 miles. The home stretch. I can do it, I'm a winner. Alfriston, 3 miles, yeah. Oh god, this is so busy. There we go, get any filming done. I'm just going to have to conquer my fear of looking like a bird. Do it anyway, bollocks. Oh, buses, check. They got South Downs artwork splattered all over them down here. It's a big tourist thing. Should make the count for the tourists, I suppose. Splendid. Not sure if I should get an ice cream or not. Save it to the end. Yeah. Unfortunately, the South Downs way has gone up the side instead of down the valley. That's some sort of beach path. Oh, look at me, bare forearms. Didn't bring the sun hat. Frankly, wasn't expecting to need it in the middle of February. Still, blazing sun like a hammer. Be my luck, get sunburn in winter. Slung the coat on the burner. feeling good. Yep, still on the path. It's always a good sign. So a bit of up and down, and then cliffs in the distance, I think. Making good time. Look at the estuary for a bit. Hey, wiggly. So after all that, it looks like we're going to end up back down there again anyway. Fair enough. Sheep everywhere. Big sheep field full of sheep doings. Lovely day, lovely day. It says 5 degrees, but I don't believe it. It feels warmer, 6 or 7, I reckon. It's nice. Although I am sort of squinting a bit and missing sunglasses and a sun hat. Still, that's the weather for you. Bit of everything. I still got a bit of tan from last year, actually. It's quite unusual for me. I'm usually very pasty. Oh God, a runner. He's keen. Strategic early lunch stop. Running a one-stop strategy today. Thought if I pit out early, then all these bloody people who have every right to be here and are lovely will go past. There's a big group behind me. A couple of big groups just gone past. Still a nice spot to have lunch. Looking down on Burling Gap, I think this is. Bay there, sea, river, beach. Loads and loads of little dots, all running along a little path down there. So busy here today. It's remarkable. So yeah, I'll sit here and wait for a quiet bit, and then that gradual ascent up to the cliff. Splendid. Well, hopefully that's most of the climbing done for a while. Here we are, nearly on the end. Looks a bit pebbly. So many people. Yeah, magnificent. I've missed this. Staring down a coast, wondering what's around the next headland. Just brings it all back. Heading east this time. White chalk cliffs instead of the older Devon, whatever it is, whatever their ones are made of. Much sharper edges, look. White cliffs of sort of Dover. I mean, actually, Dover's about as far away from here east as Winchester is to the west, so quite a way away. Yeah, up and down, around the end and done, probably. Yeah, windy too. Might keep away from the very edge if that's all the same with you. How busy that hillside is. Magnificent views though. Beautiful. More to come too. Not even over the top yet. There we go, you can sort of see the shore down there, quite steep. A lot of people on the top for scale. High enough to do you a mischief. Blue skies, occasional puffy white tiny cloud. Nothing to worry about weather-wise, it's good. The sea. Loads and loads of people. Chap back there with the full rucksack on. Looked like he was doing the entire thing in one go. Camping out and everything. You know how he lives out here. Impressive. Right, there's a lighthouse over there, but there's a couple more hills to go. So turns out the Beachy Head and South Coast are quite bumpy, so a lot more up and down to go. Yeah, it's all very photogenic up here. A bit of effort to get to. Some sort of seedy thing there. Farms. Some sort of lighthouse on the end. This might be a different one to the one I'm thinking of. I'm sure we'll see what's what when we get over there. That's the programme for the next hour or two. Up, down, up a bit more, down quite a lot, up some more around the end. Sorted. And you know what? I think I will go for an ice cream next time I get the opportunity. I've earned it. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be one of these without the usual customary grim memento mori. So look what this one says. It's quite a big obelisk. Mitchell Dean was bequeathed to the National Trust by W.A. Robertson in memory of his brothers Norman Carnes Robertson, Captain 2nd Battalion Hampshire Regiment, who died 20th of June 1917 at Hanover, Germany, and of Lawrence Grant Robertson, 2nd Lieutenant, 2nd Battalion King's Own Scottish Borderers, who was killed in action in France during the Battle of the Somme in or near Delville Wood, 30th of July 1916. Yeah, there it is. I imagine they liked this place too. Sounds like the chap actually owned all this and gave it to the National Trust as a memorial. So, yeah, some good came of it, I suppose. It's lovely up here. And generally available and open to everyone. This is quite rare actually, this and the coast path I've been doing the rest of the year, the other bits of the year. Most of the British coastline is privately owned. There is no real coast path going around the entire thing. I mean, there's this stretch here, I think there's a sizable stretch in southwest Wales, and then there's the southwest coast path, and most of the rest of it, yeah, you just have to pick in your way over people's back gardens, private beaches, etc. Oh, we're out of storage space again. And a whole load more audiobooks gone. Look, thing. I thought it was busy up here. Convenient car park and facilities. Next stop, by the looks of it, down this hill. And then I continue onwards and up. Possibly with an ice cream. Got the puffy clouds there, still no weather to speak of. It's good. Wow, this is mad. My agoraphobia is kicking in. All parked all the way up the road there. Coaches, cafe, standing room only in the car park. God, wow. There's the Berlin Gap, Seven Sisters thing, National Trust place. Some steps down to the beach there, although from the top of the Gonda cliff there you can see what a poor beach it is. It's probably one of the worst beaches I've seen in this country, let alone the world. Still, famous cliffs though, I think, which is what most people are here to see. It's all just like about 10 metre foreshore of pebbles at the bottom, and that's it. And of course the ever-present risk of a massive chunk of chalk dropping on your head as you're eating your sandwiches. Not my kind of thing. I'd rather be up on top of them, which is where I'm going next. Up yonder that way. Away from the madding crowd. Yeah, still, you know, it's nice to see people out and about. I keep telling myself. That way. Hello, Shadow Tim. Yeah. So there we are. Just walked along all of that, apart from the very far one. It's impressive. Very white, very blinding chalk there, very clean. And then down there is that beach I was bitching about earlier. I don't think the tide goes out much further than that either. You can see the sort of stairs people are queuing to go up and down. It's a bit dangerous down there if you ask me. But no one's asking me, so I shall carry on up the hill. A boat, sail hoy. Looks so peaceful and calm out there. Quite envious. Could quite go for a sailing lifestyle. Dreadfully expensive though. So that's Beachy Head Lighthouse, which I think probably not the one down on the shore on the poster on the map. Maybe there's two lighthouses. Don't know. And that's basically the far limit of my observable horizon since I hit the cliffs back there, so it'll be interesting to see what I can see from the top. Eastbourne with any luck, because that's where my car is. If it's like Ilfracombe or something, then things have gone wrong with either space and or time. We shall see. Rather elaborate granite lighthouse there, like arched doorways and stuff along the sides and so on. Apparently it's a B&B now. A lot of go away signs there. This must be nice, probably quite pricey. And look, there we go, that's the one I was looking at there. The one on my map. Yeah, from this hillside that photo probably was taken, and there it is. We'll go a bit nearer as we go. I was getting a bit worried because I hadn't seen an acorn for a while, but there turns out to be a post there. I had got it right. Hooray! Look at the surroundings as well. This must be the highest point until that highest point over there. Sweeping downlands, farms, village in the distance, no idea what that is. And then a danger, keep away from the edge type cliff up there. Best viewed from afar, I think, cliffs, generally. Wouldn't you say so? Another car park down there. Yeah, I think I just followed the coast all the way to Eastbourne now, so good stuff. Right, onward. Big lighthouse, small lighthouse. I think I need to get a bit nearer. Still couldn't resist. So that means I've won this game of GeoGuessr. Hooray, bring on the next one. Let's see how we're doing anyway. Other side, unfolding, unfolding. And there we are. Focus, damn you. There we go. So I'm basically coming in. Oh yeah, that's the Berlin Gap and the car park and everything. I'm yomping up here. The Bell Chute. Coming down here. I'm at that car park there. Oh, look at that horse. Galloping along. I think they're allowed on the road. It's the there's a footpath they're not allowed on. Let's see, yeah. Peachy Head, so yeah, we're here. So around here, around here, around here, around here, around here, done. So yes, so that lighthouse is actually quite far away. That's I'm sat here on that hillside, and that's actually there. Quite big. Proper lighthouse. Red and white stripes. Slender, graceful. Entirely automated. I always wanted to be a lighthouse keeper when I grew up. Well, I guess that'll never happen. Put that in the fire with Spaceman. Right, I can't see how long my legs will go to sleep. Done well today. Let's see. What's that B&B? Somewhere in the distance there is where we came onto the cliffs. I think that one, right on the horizon, is where I came down into Alfriston last time. So yeah, doing well. Another 2 or 3 miles to go, probably got to see Eastbourne from over the top of this next ridge. There's a pub there. No, resist, keep walking. Nearly done. Big plaque there, probably a memorial. Not sure I can be bothered. Moving on. And there it is. The pier. The end. 100 miles from Winchester, more or less. So go down there, zigzag, 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 along the front. Up onto the pier. Splendid. Some chap flying a drone over there, it's making quite a noise. Oh. Yeah, another hour or two, I think. Yeah. Ah, this is very familiar. A sort of bramble hillside, narrow, muddy path, drop off into brambles and the sea. It's like I'm back there already. Yeah, so around the corner, probably a good view of Eastbourne. And I'm quite looking forward to an ice cream. I still haven't had one yet. Showing commendable restraint, because I've grown as a human being. On this journey, maybe. Yeah. Right, both hands needed, bye. So here we are. The last hill. The end of the South Downs. Stops here. There's Eastbourne and the pier. That's where the end of the South Downs Way is, the pier. But look how flat it is going out to the horizon. Some low hills in far distance, about 20 miles away probably. And yeah, not much geography to speak of until you get to the end of the country. In that direction. Yeah, like I said earlier, I mean I could keep going, but I mean Dover, the actual White Cliffs of Dover, is about another 120 miles in that direction. So yeah, the South Downs Way ends here. No sign of France. France is a long way away from here. It's about 5 to 8 hour ferry journey from here. Coast of France drops away to the south quite sharply after Calais. Yeah, feeling good. Somewhere down there is my car. So yes, time to just shamble along the promenade of the last bit. Doing well so far. I don't know what time it is because I can't check the time while I'm recording. But I'd say it's probably about 2 in the afternoon. So yeah, really good progress today. Alright, onward for the last bit. Jolt my way down this hill and onto a seafront. Splendid. And there we go. So that sign there is the other blue South Downs Way. If I'd have been here on a mountain bike, I'd have come in from along there. And gone all along the hills and not seen the cliffs and ended up in Alfriston a different way. So now I just literally walk along that pavement to the pier. The end is in sight, I can do this. Turquoise Reef Bandstand there. Very nice. There's the pier. I'm so close, I can taste it. Don't flag now. There we go. Grand old seafront. Victorian, Edwardian, something like that. I was getting mixed up. And there's the pier. Basically done. Bit crowded up the end of the pier, so I'll just say my goodbyes here. So there we go, did it. Thanks for keeping me company all these weeks. Didn't think we'd get here. So, see you later in the year for more Coast Path in Southwest Cornwall Devon thing. See you later. Long way to go for an ice cream. Long way to go for a sight gag.